You know, I make commentary from a red pill perspective. I have for the last 5 years, but I would say more so now than ever before. You know, more so now than ever before, because I think that there are people that are waking up, but I think there's a lot of people that are asleep. There's a lot of people who have not seen what society is becoming. We are becoming a society full of weak people, followers, sheep. You got women who've chosen the slower culture. You have males who are sheep themselves. They're followers. They're not trying to be innovators. They're not trying to create something for themselves. You know, they care more about chasing after women and instead of chasing after a greater greatness in life. This is just a different day and age. This is a different day and age, ladies and gents. And we have to look towards the future and what's going to be left. What's going to be left when the women have slored themselves out? When the men have become weak and effeminate and docile and controllable? Then what? Then we're going to be a bunch of people who can't even live our lives without being told what to do, or being given money, being given opportunities instead of creating our own opportunities. We'll be looking to blame somebody else. It's somebody else's fault. When I look at the black community, when I look at what has become of it, when I look at the fact that you have a lot of women. Now, again, both of these people aren't ADOS. I understand this. He's from the UK. She's from Australia. Okay. But it's a microcosm. The women in the comment section I just showed y'all, they are a microcosm of where we are today. Okay? Where we are today is that we, honestly, we don't like each other. You have women who have trauma they've never healed from, and they take it out on us as melanated men. We get the brunt of that because they have not been able to get healed. And the sooner they're able to get help, maybe the better, but they're not. And what's happening is they're getting into these dysfunctional relationships. They're procreating with men they don't like. And that falls upon that kid that has to grow up with a mother that doesn't like the father, that's going to take out her frustrations on her offspring, and therefore continue the cycle of trauma from one generation to the next. And I don't see that changing anytime soon. You have women who are buying into the slower culture, not understanding the ramifications, not understanding that at some point you're going to be held accountable for your behaviors. Maybe not by the people around you, right? Because they may be benefiting from you, but from the men that you potentially want to date. Those men are not going to take you seriously. And what women have to understand is there's only a certain amount of us that's going to be available for you to date, because there's more women than men, right? But if you are making it worse by your attitude, by the fact that you have women that don't want to commit to long-term relationships, they say they do, but saying and doing is two different things. I think it sounds good, but that's not what they truly believe, and that's not what they truly want. So they get into these relationships and it falls apart quickly, because a lot of times either the guy or the female realize, what am I doing with this person? I don't really want to be with this person like that. I can't stand them. Look at what the quarantine has done. The quarantine, for the most part, has made people crazy. It's ruined relationships because people are around each other more, and they realize that they really don't like each other. They would rather not be in relationships with each other. That they would rather just be single on the market. I notice a lot of women who date male celebrities Once that relationship is over, they go to social media and they start to market themselves because they're looking for the next simp to come along and fund their lifestyle. They're looking to prove that, they still got it, or they look good even after having 2 or 3 kids. That's what they're concerned about. They're not concerned with healing. They're concerned with taking their frustrations out on the next person, filling that void as quickly as possible, but not getting healing from the trauma. I mean, I'm not just saying that for women. You got a lot of men that are messed up too. You got a lot of mentally unstable men out here, or males. You got a lot of mentally unstable males out here as well who haven't gotten any healing whatsoever. But I'm focusing on women because there are women who have the biggest gripe at something that literally has nothing to do with them. You don't like that this model, Ducky Thought, is dating a guy who's 21, okay? And they perceive that that's making her look bad. She's dating down, even though they date down all the time. You got women who are registered nurses, women who work lawyers' offices. You got women who own businesses who still date men who have nothing to offer except for Dizzy. That's it. But they will get on social media and talk about how they want to level up. They want to stop dating dusties. They want to stop dating guys who wear do-rags. They want to stop dating guys who wear tank tops. They want to stop dating guys with multiple baby mamas. But those guys continue to have more baby mamas. So why are women still having unprotected relations with them? Because saying and doing is 2 different things. I don't care what you say on social media. If you don't practice it in real life, it's not going to work out. If you're not really learning anything from the people that you're listening to that's guiding you in this direction, then what is it all for? What is it all for? Why are people so concerned with who she's dating? Y'all don't care about anything else that's going on. If she was dating somebody who was Caucasian, she would be getting praised all over the Shade Room and some of these other places. She finally got her bread and leveled up. Mind you, the guy's broke as a joke. Okay? He ain't got nothing going on. He got, I guess, some businesses he might own, which he probably don't. And then when you speak about that angle, they'll say, well, she's exercising her options. Why are you upset that she's exercising her options? Okay. Why are you upset that she's dating this guy? It could be a fling. It could be something short term. But you're concerning yourself with somebody else's situation. How does that make you look? How does that make you look, the fact that you're so concerned about somebody you don't know? You're minding her business. You're trying to talk down to her as if she's making the ultimate mistake. We just don't like each other anymore. Us as black men and women, we don't like each other anymore. We don't. And unfortunately, the women who talk the most about us are women with sons. Women with sons who they claim to love. They'll also be in relationships with black men. They'll be married to them, but then they will still get on social media and act like we're the worst thing ever. But men keep leaving you. You're not in anything stable. You're a baby mama. You've been a side chick before. You have not gotten any healing whatsoever for your mental issues. You just think that by declaring how bad we are as mates, right? You declare how bad we are. You say you want different. You say you want to level up. But you're still single at the end of the day. You're constantly rotating different men and it never works. No matter what group they're from. You can hop the fence as much as you want. You're not going to find the happiness that you seek because you have not gotten healing. We're all entitled to feel how we want to feel, man. But you will never see me telling, one specific guy, I don't like the fact that you got married. I don't like the fact that you're committing long term to this woman. I'm going to list the reasons why you messed up. Not understanding the type of relationship they have. Not understanding what's going on. He may be just casually dating this woman. It could be a fling, could be a friends with benefits, whatever. But I'm going to hop on social media. I don't know, what is it with people hopping on social media and getting emotional and posting up things? Do you people not have any decorum? Do you not have any logic? Logic is lost. And common sense and reason is definitely lost. That's why you have women in more and more leadership positions, because a lot of you guys have submitted to them when you have better ideas and you have better things you contribute. But because you don't have a backbone, you back up. Right? But honestly, if you don't get the healing you need, you're never going to be as happy as you need to be. If you don't stop wearing the oppressor's hair, you're never going to have better self-esteem, because you don't like who you are. You like who somebody else is. You want to look like the people that you claim you don't like. Look how many black men get denigrated for dating outside their group. Look at Michael B. Jordan. He can't go nowhere with a woman without being heavily critiqued, being canceled. I'm never going to let y'all live that down. Every opportunity I get, I'm going to mention Michael B. Jordan. Every opportunity, I'm going to mention Michael B. Jordan. Because it's hypocritical. Y'all complain all day long. You talk about you want to level up. You want to stop dealing with these dusties, but you still deal with these dusties. All your baby's fathers is dusty. Why I got to hear about you talking about your baby's fathers going back and forth to jail? Obviously, you have a type. And the one thing I can say about us as men, we usually change what we like in women. If we don't like something, we change it. A lot of women don't do that because they're stubborn and they still think that they can go and change this man, but it never works out. It never works out.